Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back, y'all. My name is Danielle, and this is my spiritual journey. Okay, so we are still exploring the phases of the moon, but y'all, this is our eighth phase. This is the last one. So yay us. Okay, so this one is going to be waning crescent. Remember when we hear the word waning, it means shrinking. Um, we are getting less energy. The moon is emitting less energy. And let's see, crescent, we know crescent is going to remind us the shape of a croissant, but it's going to be getting smaller and smaller in size until it's just that little sliver because the waning crescent is going to take us from so the last one was 50%. So now we're 49% all the way down to 1% because of course when we get to the new moon, it's going to be 0%. So from 49% to 1%, guys. This is some of the things that I do. Now, I am coming off of let's be our still our same lady who did the exercises slash moving her body for the X amount of time, and then was doing the aerial silks, and then she went jogging, she's dancing, like she's moving her body, right? And they all have benefits to it. Now, at this part, this phase, what we are doing is we're just kind of like being easy. Like we've already let go. Like the last moon phase, we were kind of releasing things, and now it's just like, okay, what am I going to be doing for the next lunar cycle, right? These are some of the things that we think about. Let's see, for the next lunar cycle, I'm definitely going to want to be doing something that's in the house, not jogging, probably not wanting to deal with possible inclement weather or whatever the case is, or just shivering on my way to aerial silks. So I'm probably just going to do some yoga and things at home because I mean, for real, like don't think about just the moon phase, but for me, because we are in December, like I don't want to just think about the moon phase, but I also want to think about the time of the year. And again, that's why when I say like the phases of the moon, the first two for real with the new moon and the full moon, think about how you feel. Think about what's going on. And we are literally in winter. And in winter, like I don't want to be going out and about doing all the things, right? I want to be at home. I want to be warm and cozy. I want to just be like almost ready to just be resting. It's my period of rest. Seriously, even when you look at the year as a whole, like this is my time to just start being easy and figuring out, okay, what is it that I really want to do? Again, my new year is a spring equinox, so it's March. So it's like, what am I going to start doing? What is it that I want to call in for next year? Like all those things. And so it's the same phase, same with this phase, which is the waning crescent. We're coming and it's almost time for a new moon. But before the new moon, what do we want to do? And for me, I'm like, okay, I want to be in. So that means while I want to continue moving my body, I want to be in the house. So what are things that I can do that I'm moving my body in the house? Okay, well, I can definitely do more dancing. I could do yoga. Let's see, I can do some self-defense. And then it's like, are there any other things that I can do? So this is going to be like that time frame, right? That's what I'm doing now. And it's just like being easy with where I am. I've already done my accomplishments. You know, I can still be doing some of my goals, or all of my goals. I can still be doing my goals, working on my goals, but now I'm still like looking forward, you know, the same way that we look forward with how do I maintain my momentum? How do I do this? Am I benefiting from this? Now it's like, okay, what am I going to do next month? Am I still okay? Yeah, I'm going to be still moving, but I'm going to stay in. Or if I completed this goal, what other goal will I be looking at? And again, for me, that's when I'll be like, let me see what the month is going to be. What sign is that? What month is that? Like all the things. How am I really going to be feeling? Okay, let's go with this goal right here. Or if it's a goal that I really don't want to take on, is this goal going to be good or do I break it down into baby steps? And so I'm just looking at it. It's just like the pre-planning period. I'm not about to plan because I'm about to rest. So I'm not about to plan, but it's me looking forward to what's up next. And remember, guys, the other thing is it sounds like okay, you pre-planning, you doing all this stuff, but it literally is going from 49% down to 1%. Like you got time, but really it's gonna be like just a few days. It could be 4 days. It's just gonna be some days. Okay. It's not long at all. Like a lunar cycle is gonna take you maybe 3, 4-ish days, depending. And so if you look at that, let's just say that it's gonna be 4 days. 8 times 4 is 32. A lunar cycle can be definitely less than that. So think of like when you go from new moon to the next new moon, right? Like it's not a full 30, 31 days. It varies just like our, what is that called? Our calendar. Just like our calendar varies, so does the lunar cycle. And so it's not even going to be, trust me, it's not even 4 days between one phase to the next phase. If you want, you can go outside and look, but it's not going to be that. It's going to be more like your 3 days here, 3 days here, 4 days here, 3 days here. It's like it's just going to be like that kind of thing. Um, Maybe every now and then 2.5, 3 days. If you have a moon app or something like that, that also will let you know how quickly the moon is going from one phase to the next. But you can also just go outside and look, or you can feel for yourself how long you typically tend to stay in a energy, right? It's yeah. So that's why it is that time for pre-planning. I am someone who, if I've done my pre-planning and I know what I'm going to do, like for this last time that came around, when we were in the waning crescent, I was like, okay, so this is what I'm about to call in for the next one. And it didn't take much planning, so I was good. But then look, lo and behold, we was already at the new moon. And then after the new moon, then it was already we moving into the month of December. So it's just like, woo, I'm glad I did that because sometimes my rest goes a little bit longer than I anticipate. So when it's time to pre-plan, y'all, I pre-plan because you don't know how long that rest is going to be. And like I've already said, when the new moon comes, sometimes I'm still not ready to be moving or doing anything. Yeah, I can still be planning and setting my intentions, but sometimes that goes on because I'm not ready to do the things, even though it's just planning or setting intentions. I'm still not ready to do that. So for me, this phase beforehand, while I still got a little bit of energy, oh yeah, trust. That's when I'm like, okay, so what do I want to do for the next month? What does that look like? I'm not setting intentions, but I'm trying to see what does it look like? What is it that I want to pull in? What is it that yeah, like that kind of thing. Now, if I don't set the intention, it ain't gonna get done. It's not gonna get done. So yeah, those steps, every step is important to me, but I also, while it seems like it's okay, well, this phase goes from 49% to 1%. I got time. But with you living life and doing the things that you do, um, time flies, right? To me, it does anyway. Time flies. And it's just like, oh my goodness, I need to do this, 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 and this. So, yeah, again, for this phase, which is the waning crescent, where the crescent, we're going to be sliver of moon. And then from the sliver of moon, we're going to have no illumination at all. And this right here is literally when I'm like, okay, resting for sure, especially come to tail end with that sliver. So beforehand, I'm trying to do my pre-planning to see what the next month is going to look like, not only the next month, but also how am I still in alignment with my bigger goals? Because every month for me is a chunk of a bigger goal. So come the end of the year, come the end of 6 months, I need to have made some progress. I need to see those things. If not, then I'm probably doing the wrong things each and every month, probably going off, which has happened to me, especially my spiritual journey, y'all. I will, you know me, I'll take those rabbit holes and it's just like, wait, what was I doing? And it's sometimes it can be some of the most what I would think would be the harmless things where I sign up for too many classes or I attend too many other people's live events is taking away from me doing my own thing. So, yeah, just being mindful of everything, making sure everything fits in, and then reassessing myself. So, while you can reassess your goals, like I try to do that with my wholenessness, like not just the goal that I'm working on, but my life. So, excuse me, like I said, to me, when it's the spiritual journey and you're looking at everything, everything weaves in and they all play a part. And you just want to make sure that everything is as aligned as possible. There are no rules. There are no, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this right. That is your perspective. But what I genuinely want you to know is that because it's your path, it's your path. Maybe you like to have more experiences and obstacles, and so you divert off the paths. Maybe you like to be someone who's just like, okay, I want to be as aligned as possible and see how that feels. So that when I take a step off, I know that I'm not aligned because I know how I feel when I am aligned. So it's again, it's up to you. It's your journey, it's your path. I'm only sharing bits and pieces of mine. So again, the moon phases is something that really helped me earlier on to understand how I feel, to appreciate how I feel, and to be gentle reminders that, it's okay to feel this way. And I'm in alignment, or, give yourself a pat on the back like you did that. Even if no one else has to know about it, I know about it, and then there are times where I do share, hey, I did this. Like, y'all didn't know that I was working on it, but I was, and I did that, so all the things, y'all, just go through the whole cycle. And then before you know it, you're going to blink and it's going to be time for you to do it all over again. We're going to be at another new moon. We're going to be at another spring equinox. We're going to be if you do for January 1st, we're going to be at January 1st again. All the things, you still celebrate them. So yeah, just that right there. So if you have any questions or anything, if you feel a certain way come the waning crescent, and I'm thinking I didn't say anything because I was thinking about that little sliver, that little sliver of the moon, when it gets to that point, like, is there something that you do? Are you feeling a kind of way every single time? Are you just like, you know what? There's nothing. There's just the tiniest bit of light outside. It's like a nightlight. I think it's time for me to just be easy, like to rest and be cozy and do my thing. Do you feel the same way when it's the summertime, or have you not explored those feelings? So yeah, just be open, be mindful. And the moon is just a nice, it's a gentle, nice reminder. It's a gentle nudge for your spiritual journey. We can go way deeper with how the moon can help you with your spiritual journey. But for right now, I just wanted to touch on some of the most basics of things without getting too deep. I was trying to pull in like new moon, first quarter, full moon, last quarter, and then the all the things. And so I was trying to bring us in with those things without being like, okay, so when the moon looks like this and the sun is hiding in between, and all the things. So yeah, I'll try to keep it easy. Anyway, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until then, guys, I will chat with y'all later. Y'all have a good one. And goodbye, Moon series. Okay, bye, y'all.